Hello, my name's Steve Calvert. I'm the Franchise Recruitment Director at NIC Services Group. NIC Services Group is a business that has over 50 years experience of the commercial cleaning and support services industry, which is really valuable for our franchisees, because when they make their investment, they're investing in what I'd like to call a safe pair of hands, investing in with people who've actually been there, done it, and have got vast experience. Not only do we have those 50 years industry experience, but we've also been franchising now for over 20 years. So in that period, we've been able to build a franchise network of over 30 franchisees operating across the UK. And that's a great network of individuals who are very successful. Some of our franchisees have gone on to grow large businesses. In fact, we had one franchisee who in his first 7 months built his business to a £400,000 turnover, which from start off is very, very good and very promising. And he's gone on now and he's turning over in excess of £1 million. But we also have people we've got a team up in Leeds who've gone on and built their business, and they're now turning over £2 million a year, which is excellent, because as we like to say in Yorkshire, where there's muck there's brass. And I think the thing about commercial cleaning is that it's a business that isn't affected by the economy, because everywhere needs cleaning that's in the commercial environment, and generally it needs cleaning every day. So you're building up that customer base, and you know with it being contracted work that it's going to continue to grow and develop. Because not only are we providing commercial cleaning services now, but we're also providing a lot of additional support services, which really adds value to that client, which means we have a high retention rate of our clients, and we don't have businesses that leave and go elsewhere, because effectively, over the time that we've been trading with our customers, we become a one-stop shop. So we become their first point of contact for commercial cleaning or support services. Franchising is an amazing industry, and it's so diverse. You can franchise most things. And I got into franchising, well, this is my 25th year. I started when I was very young, as you can probably gather. But I just really enjoy the franchising community, because what we're actually doing is we're giving people an opportunity to grow and develop their own business. We're allowing them to take control of theirs and their family's future, but with the support of a franchisor, the support of somebody who's been there, done it, and has the experience to actually grow their business. And then they can have their own exit strategy, where they can determine whether or not they're going to sell the business, they're going to bring their family in. It gives infinite flexibility. And I get a real buzz out of seeing people make that initial investment, and then we train and support them through their period of time as a franchisee to become successful. And that's where I get my buzz. I think one of the key things, and one of the things that I'm really proud of, and our senior management team are within NIC Services Group, is that we provide a very strong and in-depth level of ongoing support. But the support is not limited to their first 3, 6, 9, 12 months. That support is there available for franchisees during the term of their franchise agreement, so it doesn't stop. It's a support, mentoring, advice and guidance. And that covers every element of their business, so from doing surveys, doing quotations, doing presentations. Once an account says they want to start using us, how we mobilise that account. So we've always got a locally based business development manager working with the franchisee in growing and developing the business. But in addition to that, we've also got a head office function where we do all the franchisees' invoicing and credit control and cash collection for them. And we also operate with a full payroll bureau. So although the franchisees employ the cleaners, we calculate the payment that those franchisees make to their cleaning operatives. And what that's done to our business is it's released the franchisee from all the things that actually stop them from going out and growing and developing their business, because they don't have to worry about that invoicing and that payroll bureau. They've got specialists at our head office who are doing that for them, which means the franchisees, they don't need to work from an office, they can actually work from home. So what that means for the franchisees, they don't have the ongoing high upfront costs of offices, they can work from home. And then when the business gets to a suitable level, then they'll look at taking an office and transitioning from a home to an office environment, if that's the route that they choose. I think this gives, what the Franchise Conference gives us is an opportunity to network, it's to learn best practice, it's to find out what's new in the industry. And I think, as I've said, it's a great community, is franchising. Although we may be competing for the same type of franchisee, there's no real competition there. It's just a real great networking opportunity. I'm an ex-director of the British Franchise Association, so it's really great to come here and meet with my colleagues, and I'll take something away from this conference. I go to them every year, and I always take something away that I can implement into the business to benefit my network, and that's through the contributions of some of my colleagues, which I don't know of another industry in the UK that's that generous with information. I love getting up in the morning, I love getting out there and meeting with people. I'm surprised by that diverse type of person that's actually looking to invest. And I really enjoy that environment of meeting with those people and doing discovery days. And we're very keen as a business to meet face to face with people early on in their decision making process, because I think the benefit of a discovery session is we can meet face to face, because at the end of the day, people buy people, and they need to feel comfortable with that person. And one of the things I've seen change in this industry is people they know more about me when I meet them for the first time than I probably know about myself, because they're researching us on LinkedIn, they're looking at our company profiles, they're looking at other social media outlets. So franchising's changing over the years. When people, I think, if they're making an investment, then you'd expect them to do that research, wouldn't you? Because they want to feel comfortable with the people that they're making that investment with, and we like to make them feel comfortable. I think the great thing about social media at the moment is there's so much advice and guidance out there and information. And for me, if people are making an investment into a franchise, I appreciate that it's an investment, that they've either borrowed the money, they've inherited it, but it's not only their money, it's their family's money. So they need to make sure that whichever company they invest in has got that solid background around them. So I always advise people to do some research, look at the company that you're looking at investing in, look at the industry that you're investing in, because what you really want is a business that's got longevity, not in a niche market, not one that's going to suffer from peaks and troughs, and that may be, dare I mention the word Brexit, or whether or not it's the economy. It really something that's not a niche market and where there's a continual business there. But also research the company as well, because what you're wanting to invest in is experience, it's knowledge, because you're investing in a proven system. So make sure that proven system has been built on knowledge and experience. And if I look at my senior management team, we've got over 150 years combined experience. People may well say that I contribute most of those, but I would probably say they've been slightly optimistic there anyway. But it's make sure that you do the research, make sure that you speak to lawyers on a franchise agreement, make sure you speak to franchisees as well, to make sure that what the franchisor says is reality. But do a lot of research, and it's great today because there are so many areas where you can do that research. But meet with a franchisor. Don't make a decision based on what you've seen on the internet, on YouTube, on other social media. Go visit the franchisor. Make sure you've got some substance behind them, that they're not operating out of a porter cabin in the managing director's garden.